Today is a very historic day, very important day for all of us, all over the country. National Youth Day, Jatiya Yuva Dinam. 1984, October 31st, when the Prime Minister Indira Gandhi was assassinated. Later they found a couple of papers which were not yet put in the parliament for the final resolution, winter session. It was for her son, the next Prime Minister of India, Sri Rajiv Gandhi, to see the files left out by his mother. And one of the files said, let 12th January be celebrated and observed in the country as National Youth Day from 1985 onwards. And they choose unanimously, all the parties in the parliament, that nobody else can lead the front for the youth of India other than Swamy Vivekananda. What I understand from one of the committee members, who is educationist in Bengaluru, said nearly 30 people's names were suggested. But it boiled down to only one man who is a Margadarshak, a lighthouse, a powerhouse of strength and spirituality is Swamy Vivekananda. Ashishto drudishto balishtaha tasyayam prithvi sarva vittasya purna syat. The Taittiriya Upanishad says the whole world is for the energetic, the intellectual, for the strong, not for the weak or the namby-pamby. For the first time, a sannyasi broadcasted the message of tremendous strength. Uttishtata means internal awakening. Jagrata means you are put in the field of action. So he was like a military general when he spoke in the parliament of religions. Next day morning in the New York Times, in the Tribune, in all the American papers, the world papers, they gave Birudu. At the time, India was looked as a slave nation, as a superstitious nation, as a backward country. Swamiji was shocked. He cried, what has my India done to you that you are insulting her like this? Has it come to your house and asked for money or looted you? Why are you doing all sorts of things on my mother? One man at that time had to defend our country. We were politically slaves. We were not allowed to call ourselves as Bharatiyas. British Raj, slaves of Queen Victoria. She was holding our neck, sitting in Buckinghamshire Palace in England. 30 million were ruling 300 million. At this time comes a sannyasi of 30 years who shook the very foundations of American empire and said, look at India and learn from the Indian mind. The Swami Vivekananda was born in that crucial moment, 1863, January 12th. His mother, Bhuvaneshwari Devi, did tapasya for 2 years to Vireshwara Shiva in Benares. O Lord, may a son be born like you. And on 12th Makara Sankranti day comes Shiva himself in the womb of Bhuvaneshwari Devi. And the rest is history. And when the child is born on 12 January 1863, in a big house in South Calcutta, which is called today Ramakrishna Mission, Vivekananda's ancestral home, which has been taken over or handed over to us by the West Bengal government. Big function is going on today. Lakhs of people are entering into the very room where Swamiji was born, on the terrace of the house. A light came from Benares into the house of Vishwanath Datta. And this Paramahamsa, Sri Ramakrishna, suddenly jumped in joy in his room in Dakshineshwar on the banks of the Ganga. All were sitting, talking. He jumped in joy and said, my man has come, my man has come. People said, what? You are here and you are telling, my man has come? No. In some house in Calcutta, what I was waiting for, he is born. Sri Ramakrishna could see the future Narendra. And after 18 years comes this young boy, first year BA student, to meet his future master. He was searching for truth. He was searching for realization, searching for God. People were stunned. What has happened to Narendra? Why is he asking the question? Have you seen God? Have you seen God? And then college professor, William Hastie from England, who had been to Sri Ramakrishna, who saw Sri Ramakrishna as a man of joy, tremendous joy, ecstasy, no dukkham, no worries, always anandam, anandam, anandam. That is our real nature. Professor William Hastie suggested to the college students, if you want to know what is ecstasy, go and see the priest of Dakshineshwar, Sri Ramakrishna. You will see ecstasy, not knowing ecstasy. ఆనందం ఏమిటో మీరు చూస్తారు, కళ్ళ అనుభవిస్తారు ఆనందం ఏమిటో. మొట్టమొదటిసారి ఒక ఆంగ్లేయుడు రామకృష్ణ పరమహంస గురించి భారత యువకులకు చెప్తున్నాడు అంటే ఆయన ఎలాగ అర్థం చేసుకున్నాడో మనం ఆలోచించండి. దెన్ ద రెస్ట్ ఇస్ హిస్టరీ. గురు శిష్య పరంపర వాజ్ reenacted in Dakshineshwar. Ramakrishna, ancient. Vivekananda, the modern. So today is that auspicious day, sacred day. From tomorrow, the Makara Sankranti for 4 days, east or west, whether it's in Punjab or whether it is in Haryana, whether it's in Tamil Nadu, whether it is in Andhra Pradesh, whether it's in Telangana, whether it's in other parts, we are celebrating new harvest festival. And in this harvest festival, we have to harvest our mind also. It is not just physical crops. Our mind also has got weeds. పిచ్చి మొక్కలు ఉన్నాయి మనస్సులో. In the form of ashaucha, bad thoughts, lustful thoughts, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. They are so violent, so powerful. But Swamiji came by one mantra, Viveka, discrimination. Ante. Maha mantra for modern life. ఏది మంచి, ఏది చెడు, ఏది ధర్మం, ఏది అధర్మం, ఏది సత్యం, ఏది అసత్యం తెలుసుకుంటే అదే సైన్స్, విజ్ఞానం. ఆ డిస్క్రిమినేషన్ ఉండేవాడు ఆనందం పొందుతాడు, అతనే వివేకానందుడు. మనలో చర్మచక్షు ఉంది, జ్ఞానచక్షు కవర్ అయిపోయి ఉంది, మూతబడి ఉంది. విత్ సో మెనీ థింగ్స్ ఇన్ ది ఫిష్ మార్కెట్, ఇన్ ది మాల్స్, ఇన్ ది బజార్స్, ఇన్ ది సినిమాస్, covered. Vivekananda says, discover, don't cover. When we go to schools and colleges earlier, now it is better, NEP is coming. Oh, Swamiji, we don't have time. We have time only to cover the syllabus. In cement is cover chestara. You have to discover a scientist inside. You have to discover a poet inside. You have to discover a musician inside. This is what Swamiji wanted in education, which is the manifestation of the perfection already in man. Welcoming all of you on this sacred day. I convey my namaskars, my love and greetings and good wishes, and offer my whole heart to two brilliant, extremely wonderful scientists of the world sitting in front of you. As he found out water on the moon, he is the man behind that discovery, sitting in front of you. Look at the mind of these people, physically limited, internally unlimited. The mind is there in Chandrayaan, sitting in Ahmedabad. So Vivekananda says, before the wave, you are a nothing. You are a dust particle. One wave can throw you out. But internally, man is eternal. He can conquer the whole world. Trailokyameta kilam tava padamule. So much of strength is there. The young students are there. How their potentiality. మీలో ఉండే సామర్థ్యం, మీలో ఉండే వైజ్ఞానిక బుద్ధి, అది వెలుగులోకి రావాలి, జాగృతం అవ్వాలి. అదే తమసోమా జ్యోతిర్గమయ. ఫ్రమ్ డార్క్నెస్ లెట్ us move towards light. And then the youngest in this audience may be 85-year-old man or young man, T.G.K. Murthy, whose disciples are now in ISRO. He is known to us from the last 50 years. I have seen him as a school student. When I was a school student, he was coming from ISRO to Ramakrishna at Bangalore. In a small corner, as if he doesn't know anything, like an innocent man, he was sitting and recording the bhajans. But later we came to know, whatever you see of the satellites, if the satellite is observing you, that eye of the satellite is Dr. T.G.K. Murthy's contribution. This is the Indian mind. He will talk about the Indian mind. He has written a wonderful book. After the program is over, each one of you should have a copy in your school or personal copy called Vivekananda, the Intuitive Scientist. He researched Vivekananda. It said Vivekananda is not just a banana eating Swami. ఏదో అరటిపండు తినడానికో ఏదో మాల వేయడానికో రాలేదు, సైంటిస్ట్గా వచ్చాడు వివేకానంద. ఆ పుస్తకం రాశాడు. ఆ పుస్తకం మీద ఒక సినిమా కూడా తీశారు. అభిజిత్ దాస్ గుప్తా అని కలకత్తా సినిమా డైరెక్టర్. అది రిలీజ్ అవుతుంది ఈరోజు. ఆ వీడియో కూడా ఆన్లైన్లో ఉంటుంది, చూడండి. హౌ వివేకానంద ఇస్ అన్ ఇంట్యూటివ్ సైంటిస్ట్. దెర్ మే బి ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ సైంటిస్ట్, బట్ దెర్ ఇస్ అన్ ఇంట్యూటివ్ సైంటిస్ట్ బై మెడిటేషన్. వీళ్ళిద్దరు మహాత్ములు మనం మీ ముందు ఉండడం మన భాగ్యనగరానికి భాగ్యం, భాగ్యనగరానికి ఒక సంతోషమైనది. Vivekananda wanted the science and religion to come together. That is why he inspired Jamshedji Nasaronji Tata to start a research institute in India. Why are you going to America? Whole youth are going away, but we can train and we can give opportunity to the youth. That is why Jamshedji Nasaronji Tata started or donated at the time Tata Institute of Fundamental Research in Bangalore. But what did Lord Cornwallis say? Indians, do they need science? They are full of superstition, they are full of backwardness. I will not permit. It was not permitted for 10 years till Sister Nivedita went and fought for it. And later, 1908, Indian Institute of Science or Tata Institute came to be the brainchild of Swami Vivekananda. Now it is Indian Institute of Science, official by the government of India, doing research. And that land of 600 acres was donated by the mother of the Maharaja of Mysore, who heard Swami Vivekananda. You want land? Take in any part of Bengaluru. She just gave away the Maharaja's palace grounds nearby. This is the power which Swami Vivekananda radiated, whether in America or whether a cobbler in the streets of Chennai or Trivandrum. భాగ్యనగర యువకులకి యువతీయులకి వచ్చే నెల 13వ తారీఖు ఇప్పుడే అనౌన్స్ చేస్తున్నాను, వివేకానంద దినమది. వివేకానందుల వారి మొట్టమొదటి ఉపన్యాసం చికాగోలో కాదండోయ్, హైదరాబాద్ మహబూబ్ కాలేజీలో ఇచ్చారు ఆయన. 13వ తారీఖు ఫిబ్రవరి, అమెరికాకు వెళ్లే ముందే. అది మనం గుర్తించాలి. స్కూల్ కాలేజీలో పండగ జరగాలి. మహబూబ్ కాలేజ్ వెన్యూ ఉంది, ఆ హాల్ ఉంది, వివేకానంద ప్రసంగించింది, అక్కడికి వెళ్ళాలి. ఆ భావాలు మన శరీరాన్ని మనసుకి తగలాలి. సైంటిఫిక్ ట్రూత్, man is man so long as he is struggling against nature, both internal and external. Then you are a real personality. When you see the launch, when the countdown starts, 15, 14, heartbeat, dub, dubu, dubu. Whole country was silent. All left their water, everything, and sitting in front of the monitor. 5, still more silence. 3, heartbeat stops for a few seconds. What will happen? What will happen? And when it takes off, oh, when the Prime Minister was waving the flag, sitting in South Africa, joy of the country, Indian mind has succeeded. He was telling me, Dr. Murthy garu, at one time we had to beg technology from the West. Today they are coming to ISRO, they are coming to IISc to learn from us. This is what you have to do. Lopalunde manchitanam bayitiki ravali. That is where Swamiji's difference between other great leaders in India. I will end with this reference of Dr. Ramakrishna. Who was Dr. Ramakrishna? One of the greatest statesmen of India, second president of India, who spoke in Harvard University, spoke in Oxford University. What did he say about Vivekananda? In 1964 in Chennai, he said, the difference between Swami Vivekananda and other leaders of India is, he is telling the newspaper walas, the difference between Swami Vivekananda and other leaders of India is, Vivekananda lives in the soul of India, we exist on the soil of India. That is the difference. What a wonder, what an observation. భారత ఆత్మల తన్మయమైపోయాడు వివేకానంద. భారత అంటే వివేకానంద, వివేకానంద అంటే భారత. ఎందుకంటే భావము, రాగము, తాళము ఉన్న దేశము మంది. అది వివేకానంద. సాయిల్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా అండ్ ద సోల్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా, ఎంత వ్యత్యాసం ఉంది. జీవించడం, బతకడం, ఎంత వ్యత్యాసం ఉంది. మనం జీవించాలి, నాట్ క్వాంటిటీ బట్ క్వాలిటీ. లివ్ ఎ మార్క్ బిహైండ్ యూ, నాట్ ఆన్ mud and walls, on the rocks of life. So దానికోసరం ఈ పండగ, బర్త్డే సెలబ్రేషన్ ఆఫ్ వివేకానంద, 12th January. So this is the opportunity to listen, to observe, to apply the spirit of Vivekananda in your daily life, beyond politics, beyond region, beyond race, beyond kulam. Tyaji jati kulamai. Give up this caste and other things. Let it be there for social drama, writing in application, that's all. But no ever nilo unde atma bhavam jagrita avali. Swamiji wanted very much that. Viveka buddhi jagrita maite manam kuda vignanulu avtam.